Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here and for clicking on the video. Today, we're going to listen to Hugo Kant. We're going to listen, or Kant, we're going to listen to this track, Low Gravity. This is off the album Out of Time, which was released in 2017. We're listening to this track because it was suggested and sponsored by Joe. Joe, thank you so much for the recommendation. Thank you so much for the suggestion as well. The name Hugo Kant sounds familiar. I don't know why it sounds familiar, but it looks familiar to me. Can't say I've ever heard anything from him, but just the name looks familiar to me. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and listen to this track. We're going to go ahead and dive on in. I have the Bandcamp pulled up. I do not see any lyrics, so I'm assuming that it's perhaps instrumental, but assumptions could be and could get the worst of us. Let's go ahead and pull up the track. We'll discuss it after Low Gravity. Okay. Great cutting up and hitting that sample on the vocal. Love how you hit that. That little shake, acting a snare. And clarinet. Bring those ghost notes in that snare. Structure to this. That was slick. That was a slick track. You know why that was so cool? Besides it just being on its own, independently cool and like a groove to listen to, is that reminds me a lot of like the music I used to make, like when I was in high school and college and era, because I would love like taking like the electronic and mixing things with like real instruments. If I remember by the end of this video, maybe I'll show you something. But this was a really cool exercise in combining those modern, hip hop sensibilities with the beats and everything, with something a little bit more modern, a little bit orchestral, somewhat symphonic in its approach. And when I'm looking at the Bandcamp for Mr. Kant, I see that he's handling the keyboards, the clarinet, and the flute. So I really like how he lays a lot of space in this track for that. We have a wonderful little bit of flute that comes in and then leading into a clarinet solo, which just adds this wonderful elegance to the track. And the album cover, of course, featured the astronaut out on a spacewalk. And this does have this kind of very cool out of space, kind of walk to it. And I think that works really well. You also have Jean-Philippe Steverlink on the violin. So that's what I mean, this mix of real instruments, especially coming from more of a classical background on that regard, and then mixing that with the more modern beat sensibilities, like it just works really, really well. I love that sample of the, to me, what sounds like an operatic soprano singer, and her vocals, at one point, or at many points actually throughout the track, acting as a little bit of a stutter, like using that as a little bit of the melody and partially the rhythm to kind of undercut the clarinet solo or whatever the other musicians were doing there. And then other points allowing that sample to ride. So you have that long ariotic kind of voice that just kind of lovingly and gorgeously floats into the ether in this track, providing that big kind of grandiosity that I think the track really reaches for and strives to attain and grasp it. It does a really great job. There's a lot of space in here. Like I said, you get those kind of trap drums that come in as well. Oh, there's a cool moment where like the shaker is brought in instead of using the snare right away. So there's a lot of cool structuring that's going on with this track as well. It makes sense why I couldn't find the lyrics, because there are no lyrics to go along with this one. But that was a cool little a symphonic simp hop journey. Is that a thing? Simp hop? Am I just making things up? Everything is made up. And once you realize that, you'd be better for it. Yeah, this was a really cool track. I will go ahead and put the Bandcamp down there in case you're interested in giving it a listen. And would you like to hear some old music that JP made a long time ago? I'll show you a little bit. I'm not showing you. I'll play a little bit for you. I'll play you a little bit of this track that I had made, and like I said, I had someone play guitar while I made this track, and I'm just playing it for you. I'm not showing you anything. I'm just playing this for you. This was old, by the way. I haven't made this. Was like very old. Okay, so this is nowhere near Hugo Kant, what we just listened to. Just telling you. All right, that's enough of that. That's enough of my old embarrassing music. Let's keep it current. Keep it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Joe, thank you so much for the suggestion. I appreciate the support as well. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. That was a really cool track. Like I said, simp hop. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you all later. Bye, guys.